is I, Dr. L, at the Chatsworth Psychiatric Institute. We are in my special quarantine breakout room with a patient who may be familiar to you, E-Buzz Hankey. Interesting thing with E-Buzz is that he disappeared for a while. I had my secretary try to track him down and she could not find him. And suddenly he appears on my doorstep. And you may notice some things are different about him. Number one, the rather skimpy leopard robe has been traded in for a satiny full-length dragon robe.
Drag
robe. Okay, that may provide a secret as to what has happened to E-Buzz while in his absence. But you also brought a friend. Who is this? Can you show the student? Who is this?
This is my service dog, Scheherazade.
Scheherazade, the service dog. And where did you... I'm worried that you just found Scheherazade in someone's yard or something.
Well, yes. She was. I was taking a walk, and there she was.
You took her from someone's yard?
No, she followed me from some, I don't know where she was. I was walking along, and suddenly there she was behind me. And
okay. Well,
I assumed that she was looking for me as she found me in the same way that I found you, Dr. L.
Okay. I was not wandering around in someone's yard. When you actually found me because you were looking for a massage
therapist
of some sort of sexual nature, and instead you found therapy, which you decided you really needed at some point.
I don't know if I needed it or not, but I got it.
Okay, so Scheherazade is your therapy dog. It does seem like you really enjoy, you get comfort from her, so that's nice.
It's very comforting to stroke her bosom, yes.
Okay, that's just not appropriate, but let us skip over that.
Very enjoyable.
Okay. She is very sweet. She's a nice doggy. Can you tell me what you've been doing for the months of your absence? I was really concerned that something terrible had happened to you.
I was deep in contemplation.
You were deep in contemplation. What were you contemplating, E-Buzz?
You unlocked the Pandora's box in this session that you gave me. I usually find that therapies, the sort that I'm used to, give me a momentary flash of enlightenment, and then I get to go on with my day.
Oh, and mine was more permanent.
Yours, it snapped a few chords that I wasn't sure I would like to have had snapped.
Snapped which chords?
Well, I mean, it's like walking on one of those bridges across an open gorge. You want to have some sense of safety.
Okay, so you felt unsafe in the therapy session.
Well, suddenly the boards were gone, and both wires that you hold on to snapped. Yes, darling. And I was standing in the middle of the gorge without any real openings to assist me.
You felt that you were free falling.
I was standing. I was shaky on shaky boards.
Well, I did notice that throughout the therapy process, you stopped drinking as much.
I forgot to bring a bottle with me.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
So you felt that a lot of your natural crutches were not available to you, would you say?
I would call them crutches. I would call them pleasures, enjoyments.
Enjoyments, okay. So you're just saying you disappeared into some place in your mind for months and months and could not bother to pick up the phone when my assistant Sabrina called you?
I don't think they ever called me.
Oh, yes, they called you again and again.
How did they know?
Know what?
It was calling me.
Because you gave us a phone number?
Yes, well, maybe you wrote down a number wrong, perhaps.
You wrote down the number, dear.
I know, but maybe I wrote it down wrong.
Okay. So, but there was an answering machine that said, "Hi, this is E-Buzz Hankey, let it rip," or something like that. I don't know what it said on your answering machine, but I assume it was something like that. And she left multiple messages. So, I was concerned that you were doing harm to yourself or that you had, disconnected from society.
I would suggest that you did harm to myself.
Okay, you're saying that I am at fault for your disappearance.
It is not a fault. I am just saying if you did harm to myself, it has to do with the fact that I was a willing participant.
Okay.
But the outcome gave me a pause.
Oh, like paws on a dog?
It gave her pause too, but she wasn't even there. All right, very well.